I'm going to solve several problems from Topcoder. Let's start. I have some list of planned problems. I guess maybe I have already solved this. Let's see. So I think it is practice. I think it is practice. I think it is practice. Mm-hmm. Let me just try and choose just some problem. For example, abacus. And I want it to not interfere with. Okay, I think I can put this. I think I cannot change. Uh, can I change it during the stream? Oh, maybe I can. I can do it. Okay, let it be here. Save. Yes. Uh-huh. So we can just solve the problems. Okay, flipping coin sum. I need to check whether I have already solved it or not. There are two problems which are flipping coin sum. Ah, maybe they are from easy and from div 1 and div 2. Now, how it is possible? How it can be easy in both of them? Okay, so it's just a backpack, isn't it? Yeah, so I think I didn't solve it. Returns returns int. Stop. How can I return an array of ints of unknown size? All types should be known in advance. I don't get it. Ah, I understand. I need C++. I need not Java. Maybe it is because of Java. It is because of Java. Where can I choose C++? coding area. C++. Okay. Fine. So I need to choose vector, or I need to choose C++ first. Vector int flip vector int face up vector int face down in goal limits constraints 50 elements 50 elements from 1 to 1000 from 1 to 1000 and goal is from 0 to 100,000. Okay. Okay, so I have face up numbers. Let's just find the current sum. And now we need to maybe remove some of them and maybe add some of the face down. Okay, so the total sum, maximum possible sum, is like 100,000. Okay, so let it be constant n equals 100,000. So what we need is to store for each number if it is possible to get it, and if it is possible, then how we need to get it. Okay, let's do it using vi equals vector int. So vi v of n plus 1. Actually, I need n, and I want it to be like this. And also, I say that all numbers are impossible. Let's do it by putting 1 million there. But also current sum is possible. And so we put here 0. Okay, let's go through what? Through face up. Okay, so we can subtract some number, and this means that we need to go from the little numbers to the big numbers. Yeah, so if so the number is achievable if it is less than infinity. So if vs is less than infinity, I need two numbers. I need also the minimum number of addends that I need. Let it be A. So if AS is greater than so if okay, I can make from this sum this sum. So if this number is less than n, so if is okay, if this number is at least n, we need to break because it is useless. So otherwise, if AS is greater than 1 plus AS plus face up I, this means that I can flip. What's happening? What's wrong? I get it. So if this is at most this, then also break. Otherwise, I can say I really cannot understand it. What's happening? So I say that to get VS, I need to okay, plus means that I need to increase my sum. So I need to decrease my sum, so I need to take minus I minus 1. And AS equals this number. Fine. Okay, and now I need to do the same but for face down. And this time I need to go from the bigger numbers to the smaller numbers. Still I take this, and if it is at least n, then I break. And now I can get from S to S plus face down. So if this number is at most 1 plus this number, then I don't need it. Otherwise, I say that this number is actually this number, and this number is I plus 1. Great. Now I ask, so if Is it okay? Yeah. If a goal, no, if a goal is at least infinity, this means that I cannot succeed, and I just return. What do I return? I return this number. Fine. Otherwise, I take VI answer, and also I have current sum. So while goal is not current sum, I say that int y equals v goal. So if y is greater than 0, and int z is what I need to do. If y is greater than 0, then it means that I need to add some number. And I say that z equals, which if I need to add some number, it is definitely face down. Face down y minus first. And this is the number I need to add. Else z equals minus face up of minus 1 minus y. Then I see that goal minus equals z and ans dot pushback z. And in the end, I return ans. So let's first of all compile. I need to using namespace std. Okay, now I need to test it. Where are tests? Test panel. Run tests. So for example, here it said this number. I also need to say that RA of current sum also equals 0. Yes, that's good. Compile, test panel, run tests. Now this is wrong. So it says that I cannot make 14. But I can, because I can subtract 5 and add 10. Yeah, so what's wrong? So for some reason, a goal is at least inf. For some reason, a goal is at least inf. For example, here it should be 1 plus this number, actually. I need to continue here. Compile, test panel, run tests. Still no good. Also here should be continue. Why did I break everywhere? Okay, here it is wrong, but why? It says that I need to subtract 3 6 times, however, I cannot do it. Okay, again, if I need to subtract, then I need to go from smaller numbers to the bigger numbers, because it's correct. Okay, now I have some like 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and here I subtracted it the wrong way. I understand. It's because I did something really not nice. So I need to store. Oh man, my solution is totally wrong. Yeah, I mean, it's not that wrong, but still pretty wrong. So I need to store. I need to store a vector. Yeah, so actually here I need to store. Yeah, it starts being messy, but okay. Okay, now I need to store not only one number, but a vector of numbers. And this vector of numbers says what I need to do if I only have okay, like the I of face up plus face down. Of size of infinity. Here I say that here actually can say nothing. It will be okay. Okay, so here I say it not for vs but for vs I, and here I say it for I plus face down dot size. Yeah, I believe it can be correct. So here I just go for int I equals face up dot size plus face down dot size -1. Why the indents are so strange? Is it because I messed up? I think. Here I messed up. Yes. Okay. So if goal equals current sum, then I just break. Then I say that like what do I say? I say if the goal I is not infinity, then I do something. And actually I do everything that is written here. Yes? Is it believable? Kinda. What's wrong? 34th line. Yes, because it needs to be I. I spent too much time for it. Still, this is wrong. What happened here? -100? And it ignored -100 for some reason. Yeah, it just ignored it. But why did it do it? I kinda don't know. This is also something strange. So for some reason, it didn't jump from this. Okay, so this is actually 20, 167, and we need to subtract 20. It said, let's firstly add 80, and it added 80, subtracted 80 from 147. Now it's 227. Yes or no? No, actually it Okay, it subtracted 80. Now it is 67. Now we are asking ourselves, how can we get 67? And the answer is clear. We can get 67 by adding 100 to it, and we get 167, which is the initial number. So what's wrong? Why didn't it do it? What happened? Okay, maybe let's try to always do it. I don't know. Maybe we need to try to do it always. Still not. Okay, here should be face up dot size, of course. Okay, do we believe that it is correct? Let's try. Let's just try because I don't want to. Did it say that? What? I didn't. It said that it is fine, yeah? Do I get the points? What? Do I get the points? Did I solve it or not? I don't understand. Okay, maybe I solved it. But first of all, it was very slow. And secondly, I didn't get whether I solved it or not. Okay, I guess there is no information about this. Let's just go here maybe and check it there. Okay. There are also a lot of other problems. And I have already spent like how much time? Where is the 34 minutes on one problem? This is incredibly bad. Okay, it is said that I viewed it, but will it be said whether I solved it or not? Damn. I need to run system tests, don't I? I want to run system tests. What's happening? Why I need to resubmit to run on system tests? Okay, let me check something. For example, let me choose this problem. I don't know. Okay, and I say I compile it. I compiled it. Again, I compile it. I compile it. Still not. Is it a joke? Okay, I can send. I cannot compile with warnings. What the heck? This is crazy that I cannot send a problem, send a submission with warnings. This is some dirty stuff. Okay, and now I can run on system tests. So there I cannot run on system tests because why? What the hell? I want to run on system tests that problem. This is incredibly stupid. I want to run on system tests without resubmitting. Okay, maybe I can just send the same solution to the other option, and if it is corrected, we will assume that I solved the problem. Great. Okay, it passed. So we can assume that I passed it there. And I get somewhat 140 points. Okay, I kinda don't understand the system, but let's continue. Let's assume that I solved it. AtLeastKDays. There are n cities numbered from 0 to n-1 for each ordered pair of cities UV. Note the costs. Flying directly from U to V. Each such flight takes 1 day. Flight costs are not necessarily symmetric. Suppose you're in city U and you want to get to city V. You would like to use this opportunity to obtain a frequent flyer status. In order to get the status, you have to travel on at least mean days consecutive days. What is the minimum total cost CUV of a flight schedule that gets you from U to V in minimum days or more days? So we need to find the minimum cost from U to V, which is at least of length m. N is at most 50. Okay, this is kind of very easy problem because it should be just a dynamic programming. Okay. Struct. Actually, a bit suck on dynamic programming problems. Vector string? Why vector string? Oh man, why is it so strange? Okay, here we make this method. And now we implement it. First of all, n. Now we need to ask, what is the minimum cost to get from I to j? With exactly k flights. Okay, I think, so if we need at least minimum days, then the optimal answer is at most like minimum days plus n. So we need what is the minimum days? Min days is between 1 and 10 to the 9th. Okay, so what? Why is it so big? Why is it so big? Okay, this is solved via matrix exponentiation. This can be solved via matrix exponentiation. So first of all, we say that we need a vector of VL distances, which is of this size. Now, then we go from this to this, and if I is not equal to j, dij equals costs ij minus 0. Then we need to find the power of d to the power min days. And then we need at most 50, at most n more iterations. Yes. So int e equals 0, e is less than n plus plus I. Again, what's wrong? Why is it so strange? Okay. And here I say that balance equals p from where to where? Where are u and b? I need to get the sum of all these numbers. Fine. Actually, it's this, and here we say, okay, so I go from here to here. Here I say that q equals multiplication of q and d, and for int j equals 0. Okay, I actually want to make I, but here I will choose I, big I. And here I say Pij equals mean of Pij and Qij. And return, also I do this and say that S plus equals Pij. And return S. And I need to make multiplication at power. It is easy. I say n equals a dot size, or int e. Also I need VVL C of n. And I say that CIK plus equals AIJ times BJK. Return C. And here I need to make LL power. I actually need to copy it. And also I need not LL but VLL. VL ID. DII equals 1. So while b, if b and 1, then d equals multiplication of d and a equals multiplication of a, and b divided by 2, return d. And here I need to say that const int n equals a dot size. It is 20, but it should be 34. And here it's also negative. Ah, I need not this matrix multiplication, but tropical matrix multiplication. So here I need to say that this, and also in the matrix multiplication I need to say this here I need to choose infinity, and here I need to say that dij is infinity. Also I need to take ID is like this matrix. Okay. Fine. Island in a lake. Let's find the problem island in a lake. Let's go. You're given the country that contains a rectangular map of a region. It's divided into cells, water and land. A border is water. Both can travel between water cells by moving in cardinal directions. No, I really dislike it. I really dislike it. So, I need to iterate over all lakes. For example, like this. And then I need to choose some subset which doesn't touch the border. So in this problem, in this place we have a bottleneck, so here it won't be connected. Yeah, for example, if we have something like this, I can make these 3 cells island, and I also can make these cells island. Actually I cannot, because this will touch diagonally. But here we have a problem. Bottleneck problem. Actually, it's not a... There is no problem. I can just make some strange DFSs. Yes, it's messy, but kinda okay. It's a DFS problem. Include vector, include string using namespace std. Okay. First of all, I need to ban the C. Okay, how can I do it? So first of all, I need 2 DFSs. Void DFS which goes through the map. Okay, let me make some global variables and an m. So here say n equals country dot size, m equals country dot front dot size. So here I don't need n and m. Here I need like VVB C. So here I say that v c xy equals false. Okay, I actually need something like pi. Using pi, I don't know. Pair int. Then I need like operator plus this. And also I need to define 2 things. Define x first, define y second. Here I say a dot x plus equals y dot x, a dot y plus equals y dot. Return a, and here I say that also I can do this. Here a plus equals b and return a. Actually, I can just return like this. Okay. Now I say that I have a constant VPV like cardinal equals 1 0 minus 1 0 0 1 0 minus 1. This is cardinal directions for also let me choose bool valid, and it returns that p is at least 0 and it is less than n, and p dot y is at least 0 and it is less than m. And this means that it is valid. For piece d from card, here I say pi e equals p plus d if valid e, then DFS of e. Actually, I don't need it here. I can just put it here. And DFS of e. Yes. Also, I need the field. So like VSC. And here I not only I need to check validity, but also I need it to be the C, and C is dot. So here I say z e dot x e dot y equals dot, and also I need it to be not visited, so c e dot x e dot y should be false. In this case I can DFS here. So first of all I need to run DFS on the 0 0. Okay, now I need to iterate over all so here I need to say that c dot assign n vbm. Okay, I need to iterate so first of all, if this is land, then I don't need it. So if z ij then continue if it is equal to sharp. So now I am in water. If it is already visited, I also don't need it. So if Cij, then I don't need it. So now I am in unvisited place. Okay, also I need to check bool c around. Okay, for int I equals p dot x minus 1, ei at most p dot x plus 1 plus I, and for int j is the same. if not val piij, or if it is valid but zij equals length, then we need to return false. And otherwise we return true. We will have a DFS1. So if not C around P, then we'll also continue. And otherwise we need to iterate over it. So we call DFS1 of P, and answer is maximum of answer and A. And also we need to return A, ans, and also we need to include algorithm. Yes. Okay, we need to make DFS1. And it returns int ans equals 0. First of all, we need to make it true, not false. Yes, so it should be not visited, and then we can visit it. If it is visited, we continue. Yeah, so here we also will say that it is true. Ans is 1. We iterate over all. Now we need to iterate not cardinality directions, but actually all directions. Yes, we need to iterate over all directions. So also we need 1, 1, 1 minus 1, minus 1, 1, minus 1, minus 1. So we iterate over all diagonals. We take all E. So if not C around E, we continue. If C E dot x, E dot y, we continue. Also, if not valid E, we also continue. And otherwise, we say that ans plus equals DFS1 of E. Here we return ans. It doesn't know what is VVB. This is because I forgot. I didn't forget anything. 25.9. Okay. Expected semicolon after definition, of course. Expected. Let's test it. Fine. Oof. Okay. Oof. Problem solving. 2.1 memory. Ah, it's CPU. Okay, maybe I will solve TwoRobot and that's it. TwoRobots. There is a factory. Mm, mm, This is such a bad problem. Oh man, I hate it already. So, the problem asks whether there are two paths from A to A and from B to B. I so dislike it. Gross. Really gross. What is the size? 40. So the answer is actually like at most 160. Yeah? No. The answer can be really large. Plan will contain. What is plan? Okay, so the answer is like at most 3200, like this, or maybe like this, yes. And we need some sort of BFS on this. Also, each robot can be. Damn. Okay, okay. Oh, I don't like it. But okay. Struct. TwoRobots. This time and don't forget the semicolon. Okay, we need struct positions, and it is PII A and PII B. Again, we need to include string. I think we will need to include Q because of BFS. I think we will need to algorithm just in case. And we need to use namespace std. Oh man. Okay. Okay, positions. No, yes, positions. Okay, let me just use pause because it is shorter. Because, or pause start and finish. So I go through the plan. Like p.swap p. Here we put p. Also nm. N equals p dot size. M equals p dot front dot size. Now we iterate over all cells. So if pij if pij why if pij is not this, then why do we do it? I need this. Then eventually we will take it as a dot. So if pij equals a, then start dot a equals ij. Else if pi, the initial positions are a and b, yes. Else if pij equals b, then s dot a equals pii ij. Not a but b. Else it is a, then finish, and if it is b, then finish. Great. So now we need to make the BFS. So we need to like what? We make this vector of distances. Like let's n m n m. And infinity. Also distance of also I will just make some function here like int get, and we need a position here. pos a, and I need to return dist a.x, a.y, not a.x, a.y, a.b.x, a.b.y. Also get of start equals 0 because it is immediately got. Then I take q of positions, q dot push start, not start but s, and while not q dot empty, we do something, and in the end we say int ans equals get of finish, and if ans equals infinity, ans equals -1, and then return ans. Okay, now we get pos current equals q dot top, q dot pop. Then we need to iterate over all possible ways. Again, we need some operators. PI A, PI B. We say that a dot x plus equals b dot x, a dot y plus equals b dot y, return a, and PI plus, and here we return a plus equals b. And we need again the cardinality directions. Which are 1, 0, -1, 0, 0, 1, 0, -1. Okay. So here we need to iterate. First of all, we iterate over the first. And then we iterate over the second. So what do we do here? We say that we have pos d equals c, then I say that d dot a plus equals dA, and d dot b equals dB. And we need it to be valid. So if bool valid of pos p, return valid of p dot a and valid of p dot b. Okay, bool valid of pi a. Return a dot x is at least 0 and a dot x less than n, and a dot y at least 0 and a dot y less than m. So if not valid of d, then continue. If also here I need to check that p dot a is not p dot b. So if d dot a equals c dot , b and d dot b equals c dot a also continue. And then if get of d is not infinity, then also continue. Otherwise, we say that get of d equals get of c plus 1, and we push d into the queue. Q has not top because it has front. Expected a semicolon before. Okay. What? Okay, here it returns 2 for some reason. Why isn't the answer 2? Because the answer is -1? Because they just cannot make a step. Ah, I didn't check this. Okay, so also the validity should check that and p a dot x a dot y should be dot. Now it is correct. We submit and we run system tests. Okay, I think it's enough for now.